Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Mad as a Goat, and today I want to talk about the pop song defenders, if you will. You know those people on the internet who comment on other people's comments, like say some sort of person goes to a Nicki Minaj video just to comment that she looks like a transvestite hooker and can't even put half a verse together, and then one of her fanboy girls, whatever you want to call them, comes in and just starts berating said person. Now, I think that's completely unfair. The reason why people who are down with the pop culture and all the pop music are allowed a bitch is because, unlike the people who are against all the, underground old music, metal, anything that has any sort of integrity, the reason why us people are allowed a bitch is because, unlike you, we have your shitty music jammed in our face all the time. We watch TV and we have to hear that annoying pop song every couple of minutes when an ad break comes on. Every time we walk past a store or go to the supermarket, we have to hear your stupid favourite pop song over and over and over. And then you bring your iPhone to work and play it some more. So then we have to hear it more and more and more and more again. If I come in and play a Cannibal Corpse CD, everyone looks at me and asks me to throw the CD player out the window. Can you see what these two sides are dealing with? On the pop side, you're allowed to defend your music. Go ahead and defend your music and get all vicious and get all immature and angry and shit like this. But we're going to bring that right back to you because we get kind of sick of this whole pop culture taking over thing. I mean, it sounds kind of like a conspiracy theory, but you got to admit, pop music has got ridiculously sexualized. Think about this: a huge hit, a huge, like, monumental hit, Sexy and I Know It. I mean, there was people playing this in primary schools. That's a little bit weird to me, okay? Okay, can you understand why my mind that's thinking about things and is actually switched on is going, that is an odd situation. It just doesn't seem right. And full-grown adults singing along to it and laughing because, oh, the joke is just that brilliant. It's not brilliant. It's not alliterated very well. It's very lazy lyrically. The music is ridiculously repetitive and obviously made by someone who is in no way credited for it, and if they are, it's probably a really small liner note inside the album book cover, which no one's going to buy because everyone downloads it off iTunes. So the people who actually put any sort of creative merit those songs have was probably put in by someone who never gets the credit because everyone just downloads it off iTunes, puts it on their iPhone and blasts it on the bus at work. Everywhere you go, you have to keep hearing these crappy songs. It's like, why did I have to hear Stupid Ho in the first place? Why did I have to know Nicki Minaj existed? Why? Because you'd hear it and you'd be like, what the hell is this crap? And someone tells you the name and you're like, well, it's another artist, I like music, let's see what else they got. And you're bombarded with shit and the shit just keeps coming. And then because you watched it once on YouTube, now every time you go to YouTube, it's in the recommendations. What do we have to do? We have to delete our history just to get rid of it and completely lose passwords and all that just to make sure it's completely gone and we can avoid it. But then it just comes back because it gets a top video rating and we're like, what is this? Maybe it's got 1 billion views, maybe they've changed direction. What have they done? Oh great, the same old crap. I won't ever have to hear that again. Walk down the street, someone's bumping it in their car. Go to the supermarket, it's blaring in the speakers there. We have to keep hearing it and hearing and hearing and hearing about it. How often do you have someone come up to you and talk about Frank Zappa and go, oh, Frank Zappa's the shit, you don't know who he is? You never get that. You're not going to have a Jethro Tull fan going on one leg at the bus stop going or anything like that. No, you're not bombarded by it. You pop culture fanatics get to enjoy your pop culture and get to enjoy it everywhere at all times, and you get to keep enjoying it, and then you get to go on the internet and bitch at people who are trying to defend the music that's getting forgotten, or the actual good music, because we don't want to conform to your ways. It's not about being different, it's not about being a contrarian or anything like that. We just realize what's actually there. What are you being sold? Cheap garbage. You're getting songs that could have been made by a high schooler, and I'm not talking about someone in the senior level. I'm talking about someone who just went to high school, someone who just finished primary school could make Sexy and I Know It by accident on their computer. I mean, they could have done it in Fruity Loops. It would have been really cheap and they could have made millions of dollars off it because there's plenty of idiots out there to gobble this shit up. And then you look at something like Gangnam Style. Okay, most of us didn't even know the lyrics. Most people just went like this with the horsey thing. But when you actually research the song, it actually has a kind of cool message. It's kind of going against capitalism. It's like a dance version of Bob Dylan in a sense. Maybe not alliterated as well, but still, it's kind of got a good message. And something like Thrift Shop, which also had a good message. It was actually a pretty good song. I didn't completely like the sound or the way the rhymes were put together, but it had a good overall message. And these songs get a little bit of fame because they have a poppy chorus and they have a fun beat, and then they fade away. Oh, what? LMFAO? They just went after their hits. No, they didn't. They're still on your TV. You're going to see them in a couple of years. Hell, we see them now on fucking Australian TV. Shows you how lame Australia is. I bet you the rest of the Western culture has forgot about LMFAO, but us Aussies get to enjoy it on our TV. Oh, cool. Yay, I get to hear Party Rock Anthem again. Oh, that is so good. Change channel. Oh, look, it's another crappy pop singer making some unimaginative dribble that I never wanted to hear in the first place. No diversity. No, I'd rather hear ethnic music, to be honest. I'd rather not know what they're saying and hear that, because at least that's interesting. You gotta admit, if you've heard any sort of ethnic music, especially Arabic music, all the, enchanting styles within that, the rhythms and the vocals, it's just so different and new. But no, we don't want to touch any of that on our commercial because we're bigoted motherfuckers who think that's going to get people blown up. You're a fucking moron. You know what will get people blown up? Get their fucking neurological circuit bloody blown up. It's this crap. I couldn't believe it when I first heard Sexy and I Know It. I heard it was the biggest hit. I'm like, the biggest hit? Wow, they must have created something great. Just remember, the Beatles did something completely different and made a #1 hit. That's where my mind was at. I was thinking, God damn, Queen made amazing hits. Maybe it's going to be like that. Oh, Nirvana. Hey, look, their songs weren't that creative, but at least they put some effort into them and they were atmospheric. They didn't sound dead flat digital, which all this new stuff does. How often have you heard that annoying snare? That and all this crap? I don't want to hear that. And if I don't want to hear that, I should get the choice of not hearing that. What supermarkets and stores should play? Elevator music. Something neutral. Maybe some Beethoven. Just something neutral. Why do I have to hear this pop crap everywhere and hear about people, oh, the new pop band, that's so amazing, you should listen to them? No, I shouldn't, because my IQ is above room temperature. So all you pop fans can get all pissed off at critiques like me of this pop culture, but just remember, I'm angry because it's forced down my throat. Do I force my metal or my gangster rap or anything like that down your throat? Do I say go listen to Jerry Garcia or you're a complete loser and I'm going to totally ignore you? No, it doesn't happen. Either be open-minded or understand our situation or just shut the hell up. Okay? That's my argument for us anti-poppians, if you will. If you're with me, you'll probably either like this video or give me a positive comment. If you just completely hate what I said, you'll probably call me a jag-off. And the reason why I say jag-off is, here's a little funny thing about Matters Ago, right? I've been asking for comments, negative comments, direct insults. I wanted to see who had the balls. I finally get one, and it was on that road rage video. The one where I talked about how I get angry that people get violent behind the wheel and disturb completely innocent people's lives? Yeah. You wouldn't think any negative comments on that. It's just me trying to make a nice sentiment and trying to put a message out there that people need to help to protect themselves. Some guy gets up there, he's going to call me a jack-off. Yeah, he's so intelligent though, he writes jag-off. I mean, can you understand why us people with alternate views think of you people as insignificant? Every time you try to insult us, it's poorly written, it's immature. Even if you writ that comment completely correct, it still would have come off like an immature jerk-off. You're the jerk-off, buddy. And so all these people calling me a fucking wanker, or calling people like me fucking wankers because we don't agree with your pop culture bullshit. Why? Because it's unoriginal. That's why we get all angry. That's why we make our rants. That's why we have groups. That's why we're fighting against you. We don't hate you. We want you to be on our side. We want you to open your mind and understand why this is pissing us off. We find it absurd that it doesn't piss you off too. You're the ones paying for it. You Lil Wayne fans are paying for Young Money. And I honestly feel bad for you. Because what you're getting is crap for what you're paying. All your iTunes purchases numbers, sorry about that. All the CD sales, all the concert ticket sales, this guy's getting rich off. This guy's, creating a wealth for himself for. And what is he giving you? Crap. And it is crap, I'm sorry. You're not going to be able to deter me from that point no matter how immature or stupid your comment is. Even an intelligent argument isn't going to get this. Because seriously, it's horrible what they're doing. I mean, they're fucking you, basically. They're like bank brokers. They're not musicians. They're businessmen. And that's what's annoying. We want you to be entertained by people who are putting their full effort in so you can enjoy entertainment as much as we do. But instead you call us faggot fucking losers who can't, follow everyone else and eat up the dribble. Don't eat the dribble. Join us. Look under the surface. See what's there. We want you to be as entertained as we get. That's all we're saying. No hate. Mad as a goat. Hopefully the battle's over.